'Tis the season. Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, Stories from the 78. And today's 78 is in Wrigleyville at Winterland at Gallagher Way. And if you were like me as a kid, you couldn't wait for baseball season to start and you were kind of heartbroken when it ended, I gotta say, this is a good bridge. This is a good bridge to get you to spring, because you get to come into Wrigley Field, walk around. Like I'm in right field right now at Wrigley Field, which at 42 years old, still kind of a thrill at this point in my life to be able to walk around Wrigley Field at any time. But look at this, it's just magical. You got like a little tubing hill here for sledding, and then you got these amazing cabins in the back there. They brought in the ice rink from years past into the ballpark here, pretty much in center field. And then you have a lounge for the parents, the tilt-a-whirl, they play music, the whole thing happening here at Wrigley Field through January on the inside here, and the Chris Kindle Market on the outside. I'm going to talk to Shayna here in a second, but look at, they even have a little train going around the infield. How fantastic is that, right? So I'm going to talk to Shayna. We'll get the scoop on this whole thing, and they have movies to boot. So that's all happening here through the 8th, I believe, of January. But either way, let's enjoy this one, because it's crossing the list off many things for this holiday season. We've seen the Hawks play on here and other things happening in the wintertime at Wrigley Field, but this is a first for me. And I have Shayna here to explain the whole thing. How are you, Shayna?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm awesome. Just as a lifelong Cubs fan, coming to Wrigley Field in the winter usually never happens unless there's like a football game later in the year or even a hockey game. But this is something new inside the ballpark, where we have this whole entire village that is all winter and all fun.
Yes, we've had a great turnout at Winterland in past years, so I thought, why not bring the fun inside the ballpark too and just make it even bigger and better than before?
Yeah, and you've expanded the footprint really because you're inside the ballpark, so people get this double whammy of just being inside Wrigley in the winter. But just talk about the things that they have going on here, including like the little cabins there that you have behind you.
Yeah, so outside in Gallagher Way, there's returning favorites like the Chris Kindle Market Wrigleyville, as well as Santa's Workshop. We've added a carousel outside, and we've actually moved the ice rink into the ballpark, so it's even bigger than ever before. We have ice bumper cars and ice skating here on the Gallagher ice rink. There's a train called the Infield Express. You can go around the bases, the Wintertube ice slide, some carnival rides, and as you mentioned, whoop, we got music.
And we got Home
holiday
Alone
music.
Yeah, why not? We're gonna push through.
Yeah, and we have Chalet Row, which is actually a row of private kind of ski style cabins that you can rent for 2 hours for groups of up to 20, where you can have hot chocolate, stay warm while you're here, experience all the fun at Winterland.
And I love it too. And how for this, it's free for the Kindle Market, right? You walk in here, it's $5 to get in, which is not expensive at all to enjoy this. And then you have the rides on top of that, right?
Yes, so everything out in Gallagher Way remains free to the public, free of admission. To come into the ballpark, it's a $5 admission ticket, which you can get in advance online at gallagherway.com. You could also purchase a peppermint pack, which is a $30 bundle, which also gives you 10 attraction tickets to just get started with the fun when you get here.
And for people who are wondering the music going in and out, you guys aren't open yet. So full disclosure, we are just doing this before people start coming in, so we're not in their way. But how long would you, or I'm sorry, if you wanted to get one of the cabins there behind you, is that something you have to reserve ahead of time, or how does that work?
Yes, there's limited availability left, but visit gallagherway.com. You can get all the information, reserve your chalet, get your tickets, all the fun.
And then for the adults, are there adult beverage options for the adults who might need it with the bunch of kids running around enjoying the festivities?
Yes, outside in Chris Kindle Market and also in the ballpark, there's the traditional blue wine in the souvenir mugs. We also have the lodge, which is full of festive beverages, s'mores kits, so you can kind of warm up around the fire pits in the lodge in between experiencing all the activities out here.
That is so much fun. And you have the Kindle Market here until the end of the year, but this rolls through the first week of the year, correct?
Yes, so Chris Kindle Market Wrigleyville will be open through December 31st, and then everything here in the ballpark is open through January 8th.
And then with the going through the website and stuff and reserving all the things they have here, that includes the skate rental as well, or is that a walk-up type thing?
Either one. You can reserve tickets online in advance, or you can just come up and enjoy all the fun on site.
Fantastic. And tonight I think there's a movie playing, which is probably Home Alone or just getting things ready, but that's what we're hearing in the background. But that's what people are hearing right now is what they can expect for the movie nights as well, right?
Yes, 6 p.m. tonight, Thursday, we have Home Alone showing. If you can't make it tonight, you can come back next Thursday, and we're showing A Christmas Story at 6.
Oh, fantastic. Well, Shayna, thank you very much. And the website again for people who are looking for this experience?
Gallagherway.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, and that is a story from Winterland here at Gallagher Way inside Wrigley Field. Been a lot of fun. You got Mariah playing, you got the whole thing happening here. TomBarnishChicago@gmail.com if you have a suggestion for a story from the 78, or go over to my website, if you will, storiesfromthe78.com. I mean, look at this. There's fun all around. You should really come out here and check it out. It's a great way to enjoy yourself right before the holidays and even after, as they're open through the first of the year. So take a look.